I'm a boss. Bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a boss. I plan the shots. I call the calls. We in this bitch. It's going down. Yeah, I'm the king that with my motherfucking crown.
What is up, guys? It's Jake from Team Insanity. I'm giving a commentary on a video that was uploaded on an Ask Us video very long time ago. We're here with, I think that's Pierre's wife in front of us, with Pierre and Doug. Doug is Carlos in this. He's dressed up as a Mexican. There goes Pierre's wife for Ryan. I can't actually remember who it was. But in this game, so I want to tell you a little secret for all you guys that are playing at Lone Wolf for your first time in the summer, is that we can basically... There's these two sniper towers, I guess you can say. There's two stories. There's one at our right here, and then there's the bigger one. There's Doug and Pierre. I go over to them.
All right, Carlos.
But there's two of them, and as a new player, if you guys don't know, playing at the field for your first time, is that basically we can run to church in the summertime, especially in the summertime, because paint is hard. It's sunbaked. You're gonna see me do it. I probably get shot about 5 times. Here, I get shot right there, I get shot another time, I get shot on my legs, and it's all from that two-story, but the problem is that, as you saw, I ran to the right, so I block out the two-story at a certain time. So if you know the route, you can basically run to the right at a certain time, and you won't get hit to right where it's at the danger zone, I guess you can say. But at the very beginning at that run, we all got tagged, but the thing is that we're such a far distance away, and it's in the summer, it's hot out, it's 90 degrees today, and when we do those runs, your paint's not going to break on us. I'm just going to let you guys know. So if you're a new guy, maybe thinking about playing at West, don't camp up in that first sniper tower, because at the beginning of the game, you're not going to hit anyone. And then there's only a certain time in the fall, when it gets to about 50 degrees and we're not shooting winter paint yet, that's when you can start making those shots, because paint's a little bit brittle. But we can literally get shot 5 times. Maybe if you get shot in the mask, it might count, but I didn't get shot in the mask. None of us did. We all got pegged off, but none of it broke. So you get bounces like crazy. So Doug and Pierre over there, now they're trying to start to chew down that two-story. My personal thing is that if you want to do some killing at the beginning, run inside of the trenches as you're running inside the trenches, so you got a little bit of room to hide, and then you can still shoot at people as they're running to the church. I've seen that happen a lot. People that know how to play the field, they run inside of the trenches and lane that church. And that's why we didn't go running at the very beginning, because we were playing with some experienced players that knew what they were doing.
I think someone moved up to the pillbox.
And we're just communicating in here. I'm using
I'm not sure.
It used to be Michael that when we had them, they sent us. Michael was nice enough to send us his Empire sniper for us to review, and so was Isaac sent us his sexy Bob Long MVP. What a sexy gun. I missed that gun.
At my 12, the one that I started in.
But I'm sitting here communicating with Carlos, aka Doug. Doug moved back to Seattle or Utah or whatever the hell he is for work. But he moved back there, so we don't have much Doug videos right now because he moved due to work. So tell Doug he's a faggot because he moved and left us. Too bad he couldn't play in the last tournament with us. And yeah, so we're just doing work over here with Pierre. Now I'm going to show you a little bit of how I deal with, there was a person later in this game, she was a new player. She was the last game that we played before this, just a little background. We play a lot of fun games, so we don't just play, you know, straight up elimination. We play respawn games, we play Captain America superhero games, we play 3-team games, 4-team games. We play a lot of really cool scenarios here at this field.
Oh, she's out.
And I peg her right there.
I just fucking hit her.
But she was used to the last. I talked to her after this, and I did peg her. I shot her out, and she stayed in, and she. What she claimed is she was just sort of used. She thought it was like last game's rule, where you have to sit there for, I think it was 30 seconds, and then you can start shooting again. I can't remember, but we played like a free for all right before this.
Hey Jack, get your ass
because there wasn't that many people, and I'm yelling for Jack to get his ass over to me so I can have him go check. And you had to wait for the last game that we played. You had to wait 30 seconds because it was like a free for all. You get shot, someone steals your flag, and you have to sit there and wait for 30 seconds or 60 seconds, depending upon what the ref's discretion is.
Travis is
and
far
she sat there 30 seconds every single time and wiped the hit. And that's what she claimed, even though I feel like she was shooting at me before 30 seconds. But I have Doug and Pierre still to my left going and chewing up all those, chewing up the trenches and just absolutely destroying them over there. And I'm still pumping. Jack goes over there, and of course,
what? God damn it!
And Jack is like, she's clean. I'm like, God damn it, because I knew that she wiped the hit. But
right side, he's in a bright orange jersey.
And
where? No.
Pierre got bounced again because, like I said, they're way too far off into the woods. Now, when you're playing here at West, if you're not in the front, I'm trying to like sort of explain it. If you're not sort of in the front lines, I guess, you're not gonna have a good time, because if you start to back up and try to,
oh, get out!
And I shot her again, and Jack wasn't there, and I was doming her from. I was using more brittle paint than other people. I bought my paint a day before because I normally work on Saturdays, work a private party on Sunday or something, and then I take my paint and I put it in the fridge during the summer, and it brittles it right up.
Travis is right there. Awesome. Hi, Travis!
And Travis is doing a little flanking action on us. Travis was on the other team.
Travis is right behind you, Carlos.
Telling Doug to make sure so Doug can get in. Travis was using Isaac's MVP. He was still a little bit farther off into the woods, so I wasn't too worried about him yet. We had a little bit of time just listening to Doug. Pierre, I'm pretty sure Pierre moved at this point. I can't remember.
Not a good time for you to be playing hungover, I can tell you that.
Oh yeah, and Doug was hungover from this day. He was out partying. I think it was like Pierre's birthday or something the day before, so I can't remember. And there's Jack calling 5 minutes left. He's actually pretty accurate on his time. Good job, Jack. Shout out to you. By the way, a lot of people are asking if we are going to Living Legends. Yes. First things first, I'm not going to be playing at Living Legends. I'm sorry. I don't have the money this year, even though I'm a rich prick and all these other names. But basically, I can't because I'm paying for college, and you know, car stuff happened, college happened, I had to buy books. I'm taking a lot of biology classes, and if you guys are in college and you have to buy a biology book, you know how much money bio books plus a lab book is. You're spending $200-300 just for books alone for one class. So I didn't really have the funding this year to go to and play Living Legends, but I'm gonna be there.
God damn it! She called out 2 minutes ago.
I'm gonna be recording.
How many times are you gonna fucking call out?
And again, the girl calls out. She puts her hands up in the air, and then she just respawned herself several times, and I started getting really mad because I wanted to move up on that side, but I couldn't because she was there. Pierre goes over there and chews up Travis.
What? I shot her and she fucking put her hands up in the air.
And I'm sitting here
she left,
getting angry. And it's like, hey, I shot her and put her in. But anyways, people are going to ask, we were playing for the Immortals, because that's where all the Mad Frog guys are at. They're from Michigan. We love the Mad Frog guys. Hang out with them every now and then at scenarios. So, people are wondering, we're playing for Immortals. And we are staying at the Super 8 Motel. If you're staying there, awesome. Hopefully we don't get bed bugs or anything. And I sort of gave up on her, and she started, and I think Jack at this point pulled her out and was like, hey, that's her right there walking in the field, and was like, hey, you put your hands up in the air. And I talked to her after, I'm just like, you know, this is, paintball's an honor system, and I'm like, yeah, you really don't need to be doing that kind of stuff. And then she's like, oh yeah, I just kind of thought it was the last game, which quite possibly it could have been that. Me personally, I don't really think that she was waiting 30 seconds before she started shooting and wiping the hit.
Come on out, that player! That player's out. Make a move on that building.
She didn't do it for the rest of the day, so thankfully. And this is just a simple flag in the middle of the field. Bring it to the enemy base. And there's Carlos making a run into the trenches. Doug goes in there. Doug/Carlos goes in there, and there's people that I was shooting at in the trenches. Doug goes in there, and he destroyed them. They had no idea Doug was going to get them. And Doug goes in there. There's probably 3 or 4 people in the trenches. Carlos in there in his Mexican jumping into the bunker.
Travis is on our right side still.
Cleared out that trench, and I was able to move in with him and Pierre.
Yeah, I believe so.
Now we're in the trenches. Now we're really starting to push these people.
Bottom two-story, bottom two-story, bottom two-story. You're sticking out.
And I'm trying to call
left.
them out. All three of us are over here. We're all shooting different lanes. This is how you use teamwork. Pair up with some random people at the field if you don't know them. Notice how I told Doug I'm behind him. He doesn't move. He stays posted on his lane. I stay posted on mine. Pierre stays posted on his. I mean, once Pierre has a flag right there, we're trying to move in. And Jack is calling down the time. He's saying 10 or 15 seconds. I couldn't really hear him. And I'm trying to hurry up and try to help out Pierre. And the time is counting down, and we just really did not have enough time right here. And then eventually Pierre took off his pod pack and ran.
There was way too many of them in the trenches.
And he ended up winning the game. So that's how you use teamwork. Right as time got down, we took it down to the last 3 seconds, and Pierre went and hung the flag. So that's how you use teamwork. Hope that helps you out with tips for your first time playing at West. As you saw, I ate lots of paint and didn't get out because they all bounced. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave your comments and all that good stuff. Check out our buddy A-Train's channel. Check out our community channel if you want to get sponsored on that channel. Send us your videos through Google Drive and check out our insane form of paintball. Peace.